People, welcome back to another John Sinclair TV. Back again. We're going to do the match reaction show between Dortmund and Newcastle. They finished Dortmund 2, Newcastle 0 at the Signal. What's it? At Signal Iduna Stadium. I'll pronounce it right. Come back to us later on. Let's come back to it. If you'd like to, I've got two guests with me tonight. I got Liam and Paul. Hi to you guys.
How's it going? You all right?
Great stuff. Yeah, it is what it is, man. I mean, it's always going to be difficult tonight going to Germany, trying to get a win. I know people said they're going to win. I've already had me doubts, to be fair. The best we could hope for was a draw. Could have got it. But at the end of the day, it is for what it is. So, you guys like the video, like what you watch. Make sure you like and subscribe. Also, we like the super chat. Super chat is open, just 99. Super chat, just give what you can. If you'd like to become a member, it's just 99p. I do apologize for the mix-up as well. Hi to Les. I know we're all disappointed to some extent, but keep it respectful, please. Yes, Leslie, I see what you mean. I see exactly what you mean there. Thank you. Like and share to socials, help this channel grow. Thank you, Les. Hi to Gary B. I hope you're great. And any new chatters as well, you're welcome too. Disappointed with the result, but we move forward to the next. Well, good luck at that. PSG. Super chat's very right to join the 99p. 45 members. They're a cracking prize donated by Paul. Thank you for that as well, Leslie. And again to hi Gary, hi Leslie, again. Sad, but hey ho, we never do it the easy way, don't we? No shame in that performance. Stephanie, you're absolutely right. I can't lie. No disgrace tonight. Like, you know what I mean? One thing I'm going to say, Dortmund are an experienced team. They played Champions League every season, every season. Yeah, we've come a long way. This is phase one. This is phase one in a 5-year project. Yeah, we've gone ahead. We're way ahead of the project. It's as simple as that. So it has to be done. Let's go on to Stephanie. Yeah, read that. Well said, Steph. I totally agree. I was almost right with 3-2. We could have decided not to be. Still proud of the lads. GG Dortmund. Big up. Was Gary said, and a great quarter we don't to that tries that we have. Even to Alan, hope you're good, mate. And also as well, and we got one for Pink Tulip Woman. Hi to you, mate. I hope you're good. Hope you enjoyed the game despite our defeat. Absolutely right, John. Thank you so much indeed. Right, let's go to Liam. Give us a little breakdown of the game tonight, mate.
Oh, from me, I feel quite deflated with that. I thought Trippier had a very, very poor game. I think I'd go as far as saying that's the poorest game I've seen him have for us.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just him though. There was so many loose passes. They were overhit. I just don't think it was a great performance overall. I think there was one shining star though, and I think that was Livramento. I thought he was very good. And I think maybe I've been a tad harsh on, I want to say Joe Linton, but he should have scored. He should have scored.
Yeah, that's a bad miss, by the way. That's a bad miss.
So, yeah, I feel very deflated. I expected a lot more, and it just felt we weren't at the races whatsoever. When we played them at home, it felt like we did everything we could but score. And today, it feels like we were far, far from that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's go to some more comments as well. Keep them coming in, please, as well. Enter the room with the grace and sexy appeal of young James Bond. Phil, you know what? If you get a place in James Bond, I tell you what, you make millions. Mr. Austin, yeah, we know the feeling, mate. Absolutely know the feeling. Hope you're good. And I feel as well. And the Wolves game, but we progress. Big up to Sarah Donald as well. First time chat as well. Sarah D. Hi to Sarah. Hope you're great. Hope you enjoyed the game despite our loss as well. After tonight's game, lads, do you think Trips needs a rest? Poor tonight. He was poor tonight. Poor. I can't lie. He was poor tonight.
Yeah. It was.
We speak facts.
Yeah, look, Trips will know himself that he had a game off tonight. He was a secret Dortmund player for some of the game. I hate that green kit. We need to bin the green kit, man. We have no luck in that bloody green kit. Sorry. we're just always saying, I don't know what it is about that kick. We're cursed. But yeah, Trips had we'll talk about the free kick because my life. I just don't know where to start with that. We started all right with the corner. That was pretty cool. You know, a neat little idea. Trips was, I don't know who he was, furious with someone. I think that there was, you know, a part of that maybe didn't go quite as it was meant to, because he was absolutely, I couldn't tell who. The director tonight, though, on the TV needs to look at himself. They were showing the managers that they had the ball was out of play, and they were showing the young girl, and the commentators were going, "Oh, they start them young here." And then there was like a tackle they missed because they were looking at a young girl. It was really strange to directing sometimes. Very, very odd from TNT now, or not BT. Yeah, a bit strange. And Ben Hoddle, his commentating is shambolic. I mean, it really is. He just if he just all he does is just say the same point about 50 times. Newcastle need to go forward a bit more. Newcastle need to go a bit forward a bit more. Newcastle, Glenn, we get it. we get it, mate. Yeah, we heard you the first time, chap. But yeah, it was a weird one, wasn't it? It was never. I think even Dortmund would say it was never 2-0. It was a 1-0 game. If anyone was going to win it, we were very. I mean, that goal, the first goal. Trigger alert for Arsenal fans, if you are watching. The ball was in play. It was, not just for the Arsenal game, but for the goal that came from the throw in. The ball was in play. Willock did not put the ball out, and they gave the throw in, and we just. I don't know what happened. We just, Joe got a foot to it, and it kind of went over him, and then someone else got a foot to something, and then it just kind of just kept going and going and going, and then they just kind of got, it was a good finish, but a real shambolic goal defensively. I felt the first goal, because I didn't think that they were really, they were doing some bits and pieces, and Pope had made some fairly easy saves, but I didn't think they were very no one was really on top at that point. It was weird that when that goal went in, we started playing. Very strange.
Yeah, very strange. Big up to Charlotte RAFC, big Arsenal fan. She got bullied the other day. Like, Charlotte, if you're watching, pet, hi to you. And you can always leave a comment in the comment section as well. And I hope you're okay, and I hope you're a lot better as well. My DMs are open anytime you want to talk, and you're always welcome to come on the show as well. Hi to Michael. Our fans in Europa League. We have got to beat Milan first, and also Milan don't beat PSG tonight as well. Massively depleted team. We can get this back on track. That's definitely. Yeah, I believe we can. We need to get Isaac Botman back, and we need to get the few big hit tasks as well. Where's this definitely yet again? They all get a rest next week. Been trips with benefit, but not to go on international duty, to be fair. Yeah. If he doesn't get picked, then we are the big winners as well. Big up to Anthony. Hope you're great, mate. Big up, John. Just wanted to say congratulations on the win. Hurts me to say it's been proper gooner in all, but the ball was over the line, and that's from Anthony. And he's still talking about it as well. I do apologize, Anthony. Look at it again. In my opinion, if you look at the lines, it was by inches. And Colton smiling. Our boys are knackered too. We do, Steph. We do look knackered as well. I can't lie. And then we've got a big good as well, Richard. Big up to Richard, by the way. Thanks for coming on the fan cam the other day. We've got quite a few watchers watch that as well. And they said, finally, someone speaking the truth as well. Richard, you do speak the truth, my guy. Hi to you. Interesting to have caught up with us. Again, I could have kind of agreed. Well, listen on that of the team. Damn injuries. And one more push this weekend, and I'm about to do a break. Sucked Martini. That's from Phil. Shaken, not stirred. That's from Les. Last comment, but the Champions League anthem's always a joy to hear. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful, beautiful. And we've got one well shaken. Except I always hear Joe Linton singing the Champions. I tell you what, he should have scored that today. I don't care what people say, he should have scored. How did he miss that, Liam, from 6 yards, mate?
I don't know, but PSG have just showed him how it's done. Scored a header from 4 yards, so they're 1-0 up.
There you go.
I just think he's probably seen too much of it. He's had too much time to think about it. Where if it's more of a reaction, where it's like, oh, it's on him, and he just sticks something on it, it goes in.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you, when it looks back on that sort of phase, he'll be thinking, you know what, how did I miss that? But at the end of the day, I'm not going to lie. But you just go again. I mean, I'm not gonna slate him. I don't slate anyone as well. We are positive, and we just have to move on to the next game. Simple as that. If only Joe had read that as well, with a different story. Yeah, tell we missed, to be fair. Would have fancied us from there if we equalised. However, fantastic effort against a brilliant and experienced team. Paul, this Dortmund team, I said before, they're an experienced team. They're playing Champions League every single season, yeah? And it's no disgrace getting beat by them twice, you know what I mean? It's an experience for the players, you know? You look at the players that's played, never played Champions League. Lascelles never played. Lonzo never played. Miggy never played in Champions League, yeah? Callum Wilson, yeah? I mean, it's an experience. They're just going to get better for it, you know?
Mate, that's it, innit? I thought it's, like we said, we've already alluded to it. I thought that the start was a bit interesting from us, that we almost showed them a bit too much respect at the start. We played the occasion a bit for the first couple of minutes, I felt. We were really deep, and I was thinking, oh no, are we just going to, is this our plan? This isn't great. And they had a few shots. And then, like we said, they went 1-0 up, and then out of nowhere, someone almost like kicked the lads and were like, do you want to play? And we started playing really well. We just didn't really, again, like the goalkeeper, we didn't really challenge him enough. That was the only issue, that we were doing some bits and pieces, and we just weren't really, that final ball again. It just seems that bit of rubber green we weren't really getting tonight. Wilson, he looked a sad figure at the top there by himself. There was that, I can't remember who did the ball, but it went over, and it was Wilson tried his best, but the gap between him and any other Newcastle player was pretty much the entire field. So talk about being isolated out there. And I think that's where he took him off. I don't think it was anything that Wilson, he was doing wrong. I just think he thought, we need more pace. In the second half, I thought we were really good for a big period. Again, we were on top, and I don't think we caused enough problems for them. That's the only shame from us, really, because I think the best chance we've had is the one that Joe had. Maybe Almiron and then right near the end, but it wouldn't have made much of a difference. And then Almiron did some bits that was good, some bits were really frustrating from him again. He doesn't take time when he's got that shot. He kind of rushes it. He's trying to score screamers, and it's just kind of like, just calm down, Miggy. Just see what's in front of you, and just don't try to smash it. That was a bit of a, because Miggy was getting into some decent positions. But yeah, I think that everyone has seen it, that this is a game where our best 11 would Dortmund would give our first 11 a good game, and this is nowhere near our first 11. So it's one of those where, if we're fully strength, then we give them a more of a game. But the thing I will say, and what we've always said about the lads, is we always demand a team that tries, and they definitely didn't embarrass themselves. The only thing that annoyed me, that made my blood boil in particular, was the free kick from Trippier. That's the only thing where I got actually angry, because it was just, we're in a good position, we've got people forward, and it's just such a poor delivery. And we've pushed everyone up, and then obviously they break because that's what they're going to do. But
you've got to be the first man, though. And
that's the only bit that really
Trippier has to beat the first man. And that wasn't the first time tonight. There was a couple of corners where they were headed straight out. I just think he had a poor game overall, unfortunately. And I like him. He's been so good for us since he signed. But like I said earlier, I think that's really the worst I've seen him play for us.
Yeah. Absolutely crazy. Not good. And some have said a draw is better result for us, but I don't know. Milan's equalised 1-1. Rafael Leao, I believe, got the equalising goal. And not nevertheless, I think I'm saying to keep them bottom. Duke Guy, hi to Clarky. Hope you're good. TNT says the words on a knock. That's the first time I know.
TNT got a few things wrong tonight. The protest, just to point out a little disclaimer, the protest was not against Newcastle United. It wasn't. So just so before you start getting angry at that, it wasn't. The Dortmund protest was against UEFA and their pricing of tickets.
Yes.
So just a disclaimer of that, because Jim, who was it Jim Beglin, the commentator?
In dark.
Ian Dark, sorry. He got it wrong and said it was against Newcastle. No, it's not. It wasn't. So just some people in Twitter in particular were absolutely kicking off and getting angry. It wasn't at us. It was at UEFA. He said the wrong thing.
Yeah. Thank you for that as well, mate. We're seeing Twitter's kicking off about being negative again. Well, sort of. I said Tino done and dusted. All right, that's not being negative. It's just facts. It's just facts. Do you know what I mean? Want you to have an opinion. Never mind. Milan lose, and we'll probably mean our game against them, as in James, to be for third place. But are we really equipped yet for long travel Thursday night games? It is what it is, Phil. If we got to play Thursday night, we got to play Thursday night. We'll play Europa League football. We got to play Europa League. It's as simple as that. I don't mind Europa League football, to be fair, but they still got some quality teams there as well. I didn't hear them mention about Les, asking Gary. Good evening to Gareth. Wasn't meant to be, but we move on to the next game. Absolutely right. I think I did. Hopefully, I'm totally wrong. And I've got one from Mike. Hi to you, Mike. Hope you're good. I don't think we're ever like scoring. Don't ever look like scoring. I personally believe our players are tired. Injuries are hurting us now. Mike, that's a fair damn point. First time in the chat as well. Thank you for coming in, Mike. Do you think Wilson will be with us next season? Well, he's going to be, Alan, because he's signed a new contract to the end of next season. So, but you definitely need another striker for sure, 100%.
Yeah, he'll probably be our third. He'll probably be like third choice striker next season, probably.
Probably a younger striker as well. So we'll see what happens now. I still reckon finish third, win Europa League, qualify for the Champions League next season, 5th place, Man U. Do you know what? Let's hope we play Man United in the Europa League. They finish third.
Liverpool, Newcastle in the final of Europa League. You heard it here.
I take that all day long. Big up the Clark in the chat. Good question, Al. Hi to Cenk from Turkey or Cyprus, one of the two. Hope you're well, mate. Long time no here. And Wilson looked up, lost 2 yards of Pearson the last month or so. Hopefully fatigue, but could well find him as third choice depending who we bring in.
Yeah, I think
that is
so.
very, very true.
Do you think he's fully fit?
I thought Toby got Marshall today, to be fair. I think he
That's a fair point.
off the piss. I mean, Matt Hummels today at the back, and what's his name? Schottenbecker. Schlotterbeck, class, experience, and a young'un. Perfect combined. You know what I mean? But I thought Wilson wasn't today. And to be fair, he got hooked in half-time because of a knock. They didn't correct what they said about the protest support wrong.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I don't know why they didn't do that, because it was amended within minutes on Twitter. So I don't know. It's bizarre, isn't it? It's as if they want us to be the bad guys.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? End of the day, they always get it wrong against us, don't they? We're just on a level of top European teams now. More experience. We are improving. Loads and injuries aren't helping us at all. Thank you, Martin. That's a fair comment there. Seriously, man. We need to get our players back. And then hopefully we give a go in the Europa League. If we beat AC Milan at St. James's, I'll be there as well. And by the way, I should be at Bournemouth on Saturday as well. Let's just get put out of the Champions League and just let focus on the Prem and the Cup. Too many games, making the players injured. Aston Connor, hi to you, Connor. I hope you're good. What's your take on that one, Liam?
No. We want to be challenging at the highest level. If we got to the Champions League semi-final and came 7th, I would prefer that to finishing 4th and going out in the groups.
Yeah.
I want to give it a go. The whole point of qualifying for these competitions is not just to take part in the group; it's to go as far as you can.
I agree.
Don't get me wrong. I would take a trophy. I would take a League Cup over qualifying for the Champions League. Don't get me wrong, but if we're not going to win something, I would rather get as far in this as we could.
Yeah. That's very true. Very true. I hope you got rid of the Charles John. That's in Clarkey. You know what, Clarkey? I think he's still on it again, but I don't care. Do you know what? At the end of the day, I just block and move on. And one thing I'm going to say on my channel as well, we do not accept trolls on my channel. They will be blocked instantly, and we know who these people are. And if you're watching trolls, get in the bin. We don't need you. We have a good chance of winning the Europa League. Actually, yes, ignore my previous comment. I don't know what I'm talking about, Phil. Bless him.
Phil, you're all right, mate. You're all right. Don't worry.
Yeah. Connor said, Callum Wilson felt tightness. That's why it came off. Thanks for that one, Connor. Yet again, Thursday nights all the way. Let's hear it for Thursday nights. Thursdays! I might sound like a snob, but I don't want Conference League, even if we win it. Well, we're not in the conference this season, but let's hope next season, if we're in it, we're in it. I wouldn't say it's over, lads. If PSG win tonight, they're on the beach already, and I think they can beat Milan at St. James's Park. Martin, I don't think PSG will drop any player. They will not drop any players at all. They'll not rest anyone at all.
And especially when it comes to playing us, because we embarrassed them.
Exactly.
And they're going to want to get one back over on us.
100%.
Yeah,
100%. They're not forgetting what they did.
Demand it. Yeah, the French press will demand it as well.
Exactly. The keep as well. And Get French Football News will demand it too. We lost against Dortmund, it's okay. We're getting experience. I believe we need pacey wingers, a top-class midfielder. I'm very optimistic about our defence because Livramento, Lewis Hall's good as well. I want to talk about Lewis Hall, by the way, Paul. Right? I mean, I think Eddie Howe got it right. Hooked him at half time. You got hooked earlier on, and Adeyemi had him on toast, right? Guest booked for it, and then he had a tough time. Miskicked it, which could have gone an own goal, and then all of a sudden he had a tough night. But he'll learn from it. He'll learn for 100%.
Yeah, it's a baptism of fire, isn't it? It blew me away when I saw the team sheet. Walking home from work, I was like, wow. I was like, blimey, I wasn't expecting Lewis Hall to start at all. And then, and then I was like, and Livramento. I was like, okay, Eddie, fair enough, mate. Gordon on the bench, Miggy on the bench. I was like, oh, this is an interesting squad. So it was an interesting one. And Hall, it's one of those yellow cards where I've seen him given, I've seen him not given. I know a lot of people are kicking off about it in particular. The ref could have not give it, but he has held it. It's one of those 50-50s. But the problem is when you're on yellow, that's it. His game's kind of, do you know what I mean? Like he's got to be on the edge now. As soon as he gets at yellow, he can't go in for tackles as much as he wanted to or anything like that. So that's obviously given, so early in the game, it's given him a bit of a crutch in the game. I felt that the ref was a bit strange with some of the decisions because for both sides, this is, I'm not just picking on, one-sided here. There's some tackles in there that deserve some yellow cards for both sides. And it was just, after that, Lewis Hall yellow card, he lost his cards. He just didn't. I mean, because I thought for definite that Joe was getting one for the tackle he did in the second half. I was like, that's a meaty challenge. Bruno had one where I was like, great, he's going to get a yellow for, so he's not going to be able to play the next game, but he didn't get a yellow for it. Mm-hmm. And some of their players were leaving a foot in, and a few players who should have had yellow. It was a really strange performance from the ref because some of it I liked. I liked some of his performance because he was allowing play to go on and stuff. And he wasn't over reffing the game, which is, we don't like that as fans. If the ref just ruins the game. But at the same time, he made some really weird decisions. Yeah, it was a really strange refereeing performance. It wasn't a terrible performance. It was just, a strange one from him. But Lewis Hall, I feel for him because it's a big game to come into. He would have known that yellow's there. And then you saw that they put that player on him, didn't they? And he was trying to get him another. He's trying to run into him and looked like being fouled. And I just think Eddie probably thought, you know what, mate, just put in a shift, but I'm going to hook you. Sorry, because Trips can play there, Livramento can play there. It's fine. I mean, Livramento looked fine, didn't he? I mean, I didn't know how he would be, in a position that he's not always played in. He looked really comfortable, didn't he? To be fair,
I thought he played very well.
Some player, I tell you.
I'll tell you something now, right? I mean, Livramento, that guy is absolutely brilliant. Still 20 years of age, right? Yeah. And he's going to get better and better and better. Do you know what I mean? I think just could he play right back? Could play on the right side of the field, goes forward, he takes him on, he's very confident. He's worth every single penny, that 35 million.
Yes, and think about these performances he's had. He's had his performances against Man City, Arsenal, Man United. You know, these teams he's having these really good performances against. It's pretty impressive.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
You know,
this guy's going to be 100 million. This guy's got 100 mil.
Yeah, if he's starting on Saturday against Bournemouth, they're going to be thinking, we don't want him on the pitch. We don't want him anywhere near it.
Exactly.
You know, they'll be scared of him being on the pitch, Bournemouth, I tell you, because if he plays that against top talent, again, no offense, Bournemouth, for not being mean, just, you know, but at the same time, you know, Bournemouth's a different kettle of fish than Borussia Dortmund away.
Absolutely. And you know what? If he gets picked on Saturday over Trippier, you know what? No one can really complain, can they?
I think you will.
Yeah, I can see that coming.
I agree.
I can see Lewis Hall's going to play on Saturday as well, left back, and then see what happens. We will need everyone back after national break. Hi to Tom, long time no see. I hope you're good. Hi to Clarky, Phil. I don't know. I'm guessing top teams go Europa to bottom four goes conference. No, if you're third, you're Europa League, and if you're fourth, you'll start the competition.
You're just out. Yeah, you're just out.
Bus fair home, people. Livramento got to start against Bournemouth, boys. 40 years class reminds us of young Gareth Bell, David Lee. Bigger to you, David. I hope you're good. I hope you enjoyed the game despite our defeat. And I'll be on Saturday. First, we need to finish third. That's from Rob. Hi to Rob. Can you guys discuss how good Tino is? I think this guy is nailed on future England first choice right back. Martin, you're absolutely right. I tell you what, this is Gareth Southgate. I hope he leaves after the rules, yeah, and get someone in common. And this guy will take over Kyle Walker's place, I'm telling you.
Just needs Southgate in the bin because he just won't pick him. He just won't. You watch. When's the England squad going to be announced? Is it going to be next week?
I think it's this week.
This week. I mean, we're not being biased here, but Gordon should be in it. He won't be, and Livramento should be in it. He won't be. Longstaff should be in there. He's not going to be.
I don't think Livramento will. I think he's played often enough compared to the rest. But Longstaff definitely, and Gordon definitely. With the likes of Saka, who's I don't think he's played much. He's been injured. Rashford's done nothing all season. Grealish hasn't been playing. He's injured.
Yeah.
So Gordon.
But we know who he'll pick. He won't pick Gordon. He won't pick Longstaff.
But the thing is with me for Gordon, like Gareth Southgate was very much under 21s, and that is the pathway through. So Gordon's played so many games in the 21s. He won the Euros with them in the summer and was the player of the tournament. If he can't progress from the under 21s to the first team, then everything Gareth Southgate has said is a load of nonsense, because his whole thing was that progress. And Gordon is the perfect person for that over the last year, what he's done with the under-21s and how long he's been involved.
100%, mate, 100%. But is he going to get picked?
No, probably not.
No, probably not. Yeah. Probably not, because it's Gareth Southgate, isn't it? You know what I mean? He doesn't like Newcastle players, does he? Only Kieran Trippier. That's about it. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It's just benefit us if he doesn't pick any of our players. Simple as that. Yeah. And after next season, we'll see Livramento, Sven Botman, and Lewis Hall regulars long years in our defence. Perhaps one more young class. Cenk, that's a good point, mate. Totally agree. I'm guessing teams from Europe goes in the conference.
Yeah,
no,
that's right.
Yeah. True. I'll let you off this time, Phil, and possibly Clarky not looking into it because it doesn't impact us. That's the language, Clarky. So I'm going to give you a bye on that one. No more swearing, please. Thank you. And he thinks Livermental's world class. Not yet.
Not yet, no.
He has
world class yet. But got one from Tony as well. A different Tony. This guy I don't know, but inches cost us, but it ain't over yet. Don't worry, it's not Tony, it's the other Tony. I hardly speak to, but there you go. He's universal class. Listen, don't put pressure on the young lad. Yeah, he's just come back. He's in very couple games. Big up to I Like Coffee. I hope you're good. I hope you're having a good day as well. Trips needs a rest. Personally, I'm benching for Bournemouth. Mike, again, I'm gonna have to kind of agree. Big up to Ant. Hi to you, mate. I hope you're good. to play at this level after how long he's been out of the game is outstanding. That's
unbelievable. After an injury as well.
Unbelievable, man. Looking at the first goal, right, for Dortmund, it was a poor goal in. I mean, the cross coming, there's a scuff cross on the right, wasn't defended properly, and then Füllkrug got in and stacked in high into the net. And to be honest with you, that goal was coming because Nick Paul made a couple of good saves from Brandt. One of us from Brandt as well, and I can't remember who it was, yeah. But I think Brandt fired over the bar, and he knew they could turn on the pressure, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, we just didn't clear it. It wasn't even a proper a good cross. It was just a couple of flicks here and there, and we just couldn't get hold of it, couldn't get rid of it. Don't get me wrong, it's a good finish, but it's very, very poor defending by us. We should have dealt with that a hell of a lot better.
If in doubt, just hitting the raw Z. But there's no. I mean, Sven Botman, he's a bad miss today at the back. I can't lie. It's been bad this last few games. Let's be real. The Arsenal chose on full force again today. They just won't let that game go. Listen, we won the game. Listen. Check out me and Gunarich, on the fan cam. He speaks facts. And I think Tris could do with the rest. He was in great form tonight. But since takeover, he has been the most reliable player. Fatigue with his age and playing so many games is surely a factor. I totally agree.
100%.
I can agree.
Yeah.
He needs to. That's absolutely fine, Clarkey. That's absolutely fine, mate. Let them get on with it. They've got the points.
He thought Swearen's okay because he thinks Swearen's okay because Ian's normally here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I told Ian as well to come down the language as well, but we love Ian, don't we? And it is what it is. I was going to say, I think Gordon only gets picked by Southgate if he sits on the bench for the two, Jim Phillips, etc. I'm not surprised. And can we start a third box? I think that makes a lot of money. Big Joe's miss could have changed the game. It just was not to be. But we don't want to dwell on that too much because it's done now. And after the defeat today, what would be Champions League expectations? I won't be upset even if we finish fourth because we already have a good journey so far. For me, we can still get Europa League. The Champions League experience has been good for the players as well. I enjoyed it. However, I mean, losing the home at St James against Dortmund was out up in it. I mean, it was hard to take, but it's just putting the chances away, and that's the problem.
I'll tell you what, when people saw us draw that group, people were saying to us we weren't going to get any points. They were like, Newcastle are going to drop out, they'll be smashed by everybody, blah, 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 At the end of the day, we've still got that memory. No matter what happens, we've still got that memory. No matter what, for 4-1, for the PSG game, I'll never forget that game. No matter what happens in this, if we get third and we get in the Europa League, no one gave us a chance of that when we had the group. So if we do that, that'd be brilliant. I'll be happy. Obviously, it would have been brilliant to get through. I guess you could technically say we could. Still, it just depends on results now. But you know what? If we come third, that's still not bad in the group of death that we were going to get no points in. So I'm happy. The boys have done us proud. We haven't been. No one's absolutely trounced us.
No, people said we wouldn't get a point. We wouldn't get anything from anything in the group. So I'd take getting third out of that.
Yeah, that's the thing. But you're right. I mean, when I looked at the group, I thought to myself, wow, what's going on? But at the end of the day, enjoy it at the same time. Enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? Just go out there and just give it a right shot. I mean, people on social media, someone said that this is a cracking time. Let's enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? But any other team you support, they'd be thinking, I'm going home. It is what it is. But I'm called to Isla Coffee, that Milan PSG game is end-to-end action as well.
Yeah, that looks good. I've got it in the background.
It looks really good. That looks a good game as well. But I mean, Eddie had to make a change in half-time. Paul, I mean, he hooked off Lewis Hall, rightly so. Callum Wilson came off as well, and he brought on Miggy and Anthony for pace. I mean, Gordon did try, but was to no avail. Miggy had one or two shots as well, fires over the bar as well. And other than that, and we were the better team the second half. We started really, really well, but more of the ball. Final third wasn't that as indecisive at times, but the biggest chance we said Joe Linton, what a cross by Livramento. Should have had assist next to his name, and he headed it wide from 4 yards. And I was still working out how he missed it.
I mean, it's just one of those chances where it's just like, I just feel for Joe, because we want him to do well so much as a fan base. You know, he came in as a striker when he never was, the poor lad, and you know we tried with him and then we kind of fell out of him, but it wasn't his fault. He wasn't being managed properly, and then he's endeared himself to us so much now, like it's this battering ram and just this brilliant, you know, force in midfield. And no, we don't want anyone to score more than him. I don't think. I really don't. I think that everyone wants Joe to do well as a Newcastle fan. We all, you know, if that goes in again, it just adds to his already cult hero, you know, legend that he would be, you know. But it's unlucky. But in a game of, you know, not many big chances for us in particular. That's the problem, isn't it? It's just that level. When you're in Champions League, that needs to go in. Not being mean on Joe, it's just one of those things where if that's Isaac, it's probably in. You know, those levels, aren't they? Where, you know, Isaac is obviously a more accomplished striker. He heads the ball a bit better. That's probably, you know, 1-1 if Isaac is in that same position.
I think if Wilson's in that position, it goes in. Yeah,
that's a good point. Yeah, Wilson as well. It's unfortunate that. Again, it was just these little things that we were, like you said, John. We were getting forward. We were causing, as you said, second half. We were very good. Just that final. We've been there before so often, haven't we? Where that final pass, that final little last thing just hasn't hit off or whatever. And again, like Miggy tried here and there, but I felt that, you know, as I said before, he took that shot a bit too quick. He was a bit nervous and just kind of, you know, swiped at it. And then the other one he put into the, you know, it's in the car park. It was so high. You know, Tino nearly scored an unbelievable goal. It would have been ridiculous of that, but I thought it was in. I really did. I thought that went in the way the net bounced. You know, that was I guess half a chance. And then for me, our biggest chance was the free kick. I mean, obviously, I know it didn't lead to anything, but if that's delivered well, then who knows? But yeah, I'm going to see that free kick for the next couple of nights. I know for definite, because it was that poor. It really, you know, it just was. Sorry, Trip.
I look at the NUFC official Twitter page, right, and it's full of Arsenal fans trolling. Unbelievable. Even Chelsea fans as well, man. Disgraceful, absolutely disgraceful. Pathetic, absolutely pathetic.
Why Chelsea fans? What have we done to them?
Well, see, Chelsea, one of the tweets said to Chelsea fans, beating Borussia Dortmund isn't for everyone. And that's come from Chelsea.
When you did that, the season before, when you were in the Champions League, and now where are you? Okay, shut up.
Exactly. We got to Nicola, by the way. I hope you're good, Nicola. I hope you're having a fantastic day despite our defeat. Is it superstitions that the green kit's just unlucky for me?
Yeah.
I've got green shirt as well, but I've got these other half of silver last fits again, let's be real. Clarkey and Corvies.
Anchovies.
Anchovies. I don't like it. Not for me, mate. Do you not see how we cannot have Tino in the first 11 now after the last few performances? Do you know what it is, mate? He's got to be in that team now. He has got to be in the team. It's as simple as that. Yeah. I fully expect the guy to start on Saturday. I really, really do.
He's got to start. He's got to start.
And I got one from Gary V as well. The players we bought give us that bit extra in the Champions League on mostly all missing for a ban and injuries. We never expect this, but at the same time, the players that are fit has done us proud. Yeah. Gary, thank you indeed. Phil's chatting to Nicola. Just so you know, I'm full of the windows on ILS, and I tell you that's a no. Then that's
a resounding no.
Not for us at all. Not at all. It's me, and it's other as well. And talking about two of these. frozen. Am I frozen? I think I'm
Yeah,
frozen,
frozen,
guys.
Anyway, I don't know what's gone wrong there.
Yeah, if you take over, Paul, I'll be, but I'll come back in. All right.
What were we going to just ask?
Yeah, just ask anything like about the game, man.
All right.
And
is it going to kick you out?
No.
Kicked off his own show.
I think I kicked out. So, but listen, I'm going to keep myself out. I can hear you guys, but I'm just frozen. But I saw you guys are moving as well. I was going to say as well. I mean, do you think Eddie's picked the right formation in the end, Liam?
Yeah, formation. I think it was fine. I just think I wouldn't have gone Lewis Hall at the left back. He's not started. He started one game for us.
Yeah.
Man United in the cup. I don't think he started another one. He's had a few appearances. To throw him in away at Borussia Dortmund, I think was probably the wrong decision. And I don't know. I could understand if you wanted to rest Miggy or Gordon. If you wanted to rest one of them, I'd have personally probably gone Trippier at left back, and we all know I don't like that, and Livramento at right back, and then had rest. If you wanted to rest Gordon, have the Willock and Joe Linton the switching, and then leave Miggy on the right, and then at the weekend against Bournemouth, play Lewis Hall at left back, have Trippier right back, and Livramento further forward if that's what he's wanting to rest Miggy and Gordon at some point. Yeah, I just don't think Lewis Hall was the right shout. If I'm honest, I thought about it today. I would have been comfortable with Paul Dummett playing there. Doesn't do a lot going forward, but especially with his recent performances against City and United, Manchester United, he was solid defensively. I know he was at centre back then, but he was solid. And I think it probably would have given Trippier license to go forward more, like Dan Burn does, where they almost come across as a 3. When Trippier then can go and be more attacking.
Yeah,
even commentary said that, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, look, like, I've got to trust Eddie's judgment as well, sort of thing. But was it the right decision to put Lewis in the first 11 in a game like this? I mean, he did try, and it hasn't worked out as well. So probably given 45-minute experience, I think getting the yellow card earlier on wasn't great. But the bottom line is, we took him off for half time, and that's how it is. So I mean, he shuffled the pack. We nearly came off, but the second goal kills when Brandt got that second goal for the breakaway goal. Kieran Trippier's free kick was our downfall for that, and cost again.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it was just, honestly, I don't know what it is about our. We had that really cool free kick in the first half, which was really nice. It was really inventive, and then he caused them a lot of trouble. As I said, I don't know what was meant to happen because, like I said, Trippier was having kittens at someone. He was really annoyed at somebody, but because the director was busy filming other things, you didn't see what he was moaning at. So that was obviously something they worked on, which was really clever. But then again, after that, it's just again like any dead ball we have after that, it's just first man every time. It's first man, and then, like I said, we're still in the game at 1-0, and then we get a free kick in a really good place. We know if Trippier puts that ball in like he can with his quality, we cause problem there. But again, it hits the first man, and then because we've obviously pushed everyone because we're expecting a good delivery, we've committed everybody, and they've caught us. Yeah, it's it's risk and reward, I guess, but. I did see some people. I don't know what people want. Some people kicking off at Nick Pope. I don't know what they're moaning about. They're like, "What? Why hasn't he dived a bit more to the left or right?" It's like bloody hell, man. Like I don't know. I don't know what you think he's meant to do in that position.
I don't think Pope particularly did anything wrong.
No, I know that. Again, some people are not annoyed, but I saw some people giving Tino a little bit of flack about. Because he kind of got caught in two minds and he whether to go with him or not. And
I think he made the right decision. I think it was a harder chance for Brandt to shoot than if he had just to square it across the box.
Yeah. So I don't think anything Tino did would have caused it not to be a goal in particular. for any reason. It's just bad luck, because obviously if the ball goes in, it's brilliant, and we get a header and it goes in, then we're not shutting up about how great the free kick was and how brilliant it was from Trippier. But he'll know himself. He'll be in that dressing room now thinking, I haven't had my best of games for Newcastle today. He'll know himself he's not been at his best. So I feel for him. He's got credit in the bank where it is, to be fair.
God, yeah. He'll be his own biggest his own biggest critic.
Yeah, there's another one as well. So I had to drop out, guys. Now I'm back in again. And thanks, guys, for taking over for a little bit. So Thea didn't give you a goal tonight. Good field, thanks. Listen, mate, at the end of the day, just to get a score.
The ball was in, my friend, when the Dortmund goal went in. So,
Yeah, absolutely, man. Get used to it. Game over. Done. Finito. Move on. So it's found James Bond like here. And Pope did the tactical injury to get the lads through group.
That's brilliant.
I seen that.
Brilliant.
I saw that. I saw that as well.
They had the paper, they were trying to read it, and then Pope's like, should I go down? And like, yeah, go down.
Very clever.
This is brilliant.
And immediately they're all around Eddie. That's what I mean, that the ref, that's what made me laugh about this ref, that there's no way we should have got away with that, but that's what this ref was funny. He was just kind of, he gave a yellow card for something that was weird, and then just lost him, and then just didn't punish anything else. It was really strange.
Exactly. It's very strange. So in bouncing Les, that was being all sophisticated and all, and then wallop #fools. And go for this well. And Lewis needs more minutes. I'm sure we'll be one of the best left back in the Premier League in the coming years. I'm sure he will.
I don't think that's his best position. No, I think he'll be better as a centre midfielder.
I think he do a job there. I think he do really well.
I think in the future he will be a centre midfielder rather than a left back.
Yeah, exactly. I think Eddie will shock him as well. Hi to Nicola. The goalie is the easiest person to blame. He wasn't to blame. It's just the second goal's down the Trippier, but the first goal is just poor defending. What would be the ideal result for us in the PSG Milan game? For me, PSG to win. Everyone should have that. Everyone should have a field that tries, but doesn't have stupid autocorrect on the stupid phone. Sums up 5 yellows each. Game abandoned. Both teams surrender the points.
Yeah.
We got beaten. Move on to Bournemouth and 100% Alan. But who do you support? He's an Arsenal fan. He's an Arsenal fan.
Didn't give it away.
I can't give how much away there.
Yeah, he's a Tottenham fan, I think.
Oh, don't upset him, man. Probably not your kids. It's not the end of the world. I totally agree. And we've got one, keep it respectful. Hall was the right coach to bring out the best in him. What position he ends up playing? Yeah, I totally agree.
I agree, Gary.
And I felt Trippier out on off there. Very similar to the Wolves game. You know what? Last season he was fantastic. This season, people saying that he's tired, sort of thing, but I just don't get it. Set pieces today was absolutely shocking. It really, really is. But what can I say about Trippier then, Liam? What today?
Yeah, I think I've already said. I think it was his worst performance since signing. I think he was that bad. I can't remember a game where he's played that bad. It seemed every set piece couldn't beat the first man, or was always overhit. He seemed to get done quite easily on that side. I'm not here to bash Trippier. I like Trippier, and he's been one of our best players. He's probably been since takeover. He probably has been the best player. But I think tonight it was his biggest off day. But I think that's been coming. Like we said, he wasn't the best against Wolves. I think there was a game before that, and I don't think he was particularly amazing then. So I think he probably does need a rest. I think we could do without him going to England duty. I think he needs a week or two off.
I totally agree. I hope he doesn't get picked at all whatsoever. I really don't. But it is what it is. 31 people watching live. Please hit that likes as well, please, people. And also, if you can, do follow Paul and also follow Liam_Aspor as well. Go back to the Crown lad as well. Sounds like Wilson will be out for the weekend with hamstring issues, so that's not good, isn't it? It really ain't good at all.
We have just got the worst luck with that at the moment. We really have, dear me.
Exactly. Just back as well. So let's go on to the sponsors as well. Like I said, keep those comments coming in as well. 98 likes before the show started. Unbelievable.
Nice.
Thank you very much, Steve, for the likes as well. Probably got 100 at the end of the day. Over 100. Let's go on to our first partnership, Toffs. JSTV is pleased to welcome our first partner, Toffs, the #1 destination for classic football shirts that recreates famous vintage Newcastle shirts designs. In addition to these massive range of electrical shirts, sports shirts, Toffs brings you Newcastle-inspired bucket hats featuring Bruno, Joe, Tonali and more. Their products are manufactured at their Team Valley base, made by the fans for the fans. Check them out at toffs.com. An exclusive JSTV discount code gets you 15% of all orders. Simply quote JSTV15. Sorry, people. And also, we've got another one part called the Magpie Store. And these guys are passionate about supporting Newcastle and providing fans with quality Newcastle-inspired clothing. Their range includes hoodies and T-shirts featuring Gordon, Tonali, Isak, and more. Keep your eyes open as they continue adding to the products line. The Magpie Store is a new store for a new dawn at Newcastle. They can be found at the Magpie Store.co.uk. Bless you, by the way. Quoting our exclusive code JSTV10 for 10% off. 10% off of each order. Please contact JSTV via email if you'd also like to join our partnership team. Thank you very much indeed, guys. And let's have a look at the comments as well, in case I forget it. 10 injuries.
Can't be far off.
That can't be far off. It's just a joke. I'm always panicking, playing. I know you are. Harmless fan. And I thought Milan have just scored. So it's just the halftime highlights. Oh man, what's he like? Oh wow! I'll be careful, Clarky. There you go. So yeah, I mean, like I said as well, we've got PSG next, haven't we? In a couple weeks' time in Paris. I mean, ticket or no ticket, I'll be there. And do you think Eddie needs to do something different against PSG? We won 4-1, but it's going to be a completely different game this time because PSG is just going to pick up, especially at home.
I would say no. I think it'll be different to tonight because obviously we'll have the players back. I think tonight what he tried to do, what we did against Man City in the Cup, with the first half we sort of absorb. Second half, bam, we hit them. Like I think Almiron and Gordon were always planned to come on at half time. I think maybe them changes were always planned. But I think them scoring changed that. Where it worked against Man City. So I think we'll see something similar in Paris. I'm just hoping we'll have better, I don't say better players, but we'll have the likes of Isak back. We'll have Botman, that's the one. Fingers crossed.
Who knows the Botman though?
Yeah.
Honestly.
So I don't think it'll be a 4. I don't think it'll be a 4-1 thrashing as it was before. But I'd like to hope we could get something out of it.
Yeah, very, very true. I've missed a lot of comments, by the way, as well. I do apologise. Next time, just to be clear, Clarky, man, what you like? Losing the counter-attack on 78 min was very disappointed. Wherever's a cover, we normally have back to was that position. We was chasing for the equaliser.
That's the
and
problem,
we got caught out big time. We have more injuries than A&E. Yep, Alan's right. And our midfield's made up of 2 similar players. They're all the physical type players. We need a crafty attack-minded player in the mid of the park with a better balance, I think, Martin.
Like
we need a number
James
6.
Madison would have been perfect.
100%. Just paid a 40 mil, but his wife wanted to live in London, so let him go to London.
Yeah, and he's injured again. So
yeah, Van again as well. Not sure we have any players back. Players that are injured are out for at least another month. That doesn't help, doesn't it? Doesn't help.
That's what I was worried about. I don't know who will be back for the PSG game.
I think it's Isak and that's it, isn't it?
That's just
it. I think Botman's take each day as it comes.
Yeah, they just don't know, do they? Yeah.
No. Got it. I don't think we have our main players back for the end of the group stage. That's on the coffee. Yeah, we could be right. I think he's coming back soon. That's probably it for a while. Sadly, that's from Phil. Leslie's going on it against Clarkey. Is this a light training? Yes, this is a light training, but could be back for a couple of weeks' time. So it's just going to be Isak at this moment. We're here for chats and bants. Apart from the trolls, yes, exactly that. I don't want to be negative, but do you think our Champions League gets done?
No.
Realistically, I don't think it is. The PSG
No,
is going to tell us.
We can still get third.
We still get second.
Yeah,
get second. If we win both our games, that puts us on what? I mean, that was on 10 points. And I think I remember seeing something at the beginning of before the first Dortmund game where it's like 78% of teams with 10 points qualified. So it's something like that.
Yeah.
I think it depends how Dortmund do against PSG and Milan as well.
That's true. Yeah.
But I think if we win both our games, it's in our hands. I think it's in our hands. We win them both.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's still in our hands. Definitely.
We just got to go at PSG. We've got to attack them. If we attack them and shock them and don't be cautious, we have a good chance. Simple as that. Like, play what he did us in James's, we'll scare them. If you didn't have the Hall and Livramento, we would have probably seen Dummett and Richie, which is very true. And
you know what? I'd have took Richie at left back tonight.
Yeah, he'd probably do all right there. It's not until it's mathematically impossible. And I used to know Square Box on Oliver Toon's channel. Wilson owes a possible hamstring. And yeah, that's how it is. But Eddie Howe's come out, Paul, and he said in the press, he said about the 2-0 defeat, if I could find it. And he basically said, from our side, we were not far away tonight. And I think that is the thing to take away us at our very best. Even with the amount of players we have out, should have been good enough. So we have to take responsibility for that. He also added, the players gave so much, so it's not a question of sitting here and looking at what have they given. They've given what they can give. And maybe the game came too quick for us, and the turnaround was a game too many after what has been given the last few weeks. Is Eddie right for that?
I agree with every word he said. I love Eddie Howe so much. His positivity is so refreshing after having so many negative managers that couldn't ever give us a compliment. Yeah, I agree with every word. We've had so many games, and hard games as well. Just really we've had no luck in the cup draws, have we? With just tough teams. And then in the league, our run's been tough. Yeah, we've been through it, and with injuries of some of our better players.
The only thing I disagree with. Sorry, Paul. The only thing I disagree with is saying that we weren't that far off it. I don't think Dortmund got out of second gear. I thought they cruised through that game. I don't think we troubled them anywhere near enough as we should. And I thought it was quite easy for them.
Easy, nice work. Nice work.
Yeah, I don't think we troubled them whatsoever. So I don't agree with the we weren't far off it part. The rest, yeah, we had a lot of injuries. We've got a lot of games. We've had tough games.
Yeah, I have to agree because at the end of the day, I mean, we could have done more. We could have done a lot more. But like you said, it's just cruise control for Dortmund. They're too experienced. Simple as that. They got too much know-how. They've been in before in tight situations. They're not daft. But to be like them, we've got to spend more money if we can. And that's what Martin's asking. How much funds do you reckon we've got for January window? We have to spend some money in January. We have to, because we've got players out as well. We've definitely number 6, another striker. We could do with another defender as well, because Emma Kraft could be out on his way at the end of the season. And Gareth's chatting to Clarkey. They cannot play Dominic and Richie. And be realistic, it's probably all falls on the Milan game now. Could be wrong. It does happen occasionally, but can't see us getting anything in Paris with this mental list of absentees.
Yeah, it's bad timing.
Bad timing. We've got until the 28th, I'll be there. And there's a banner at the BVB Stadium that their fans put up, which Reader are trying to spin it. That it was a Newcastle protest, but it was more about ticket prices. I had a coffee. Listen, it's about the ticket prices, not Newcastle United. So please mention Newcastle's name. It's got nothing to do with Newcastle.
We put it right. We put it, yeah. TNT didn't change their statement about it. I don't know why they didn't.
So, international breaks come at a good time. Only worry if more players are heading off with and will play games. Can't afford any more injury. You watch Southfield pick Trippier and still play him. You watch.
Oh, God, don't do that. Oh, God.
I think you'd do that. Do you know what I mean? But we should see what happens on that. And Liam, Eddie's also asked how he felt at full time. He said, I'm disappointed, but I'm calm and collected and gathering thoughts. But we need to quickly refocus. He's not Mikel Arteta when he throws a strap. You know what I mean? But this guy is cool. And he doesn't get wrong, does he?
No, I'd much rather have my manager like that rather than Mikel Arteta.
Exactly. I've got to make the PSG game really ugly. Got to kick lumps out of them. Wow. Martin, we're not Stoke. We don't want to play like Stoke City.
Well, apparently, according to Mr. DT, we are a Saudi Stoke.
Saudi Stoke?
That's
Is that what he said?
Told us. He certainly did. And the less said about that chap, the better, I guess.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Lee Gunner, my guy, put him in his place. Put him in his place. Simple as that. And the clone lad as well, when things are going, just watch Bruno or Big Joe injure themselves with Brazil. And that's the problem.
Don't. I can't. It'd be horrible. It'd be horrible.
Cool stuff. And the last one, I don't even know who that is. Fair enough.
The less said about him, the better, put it that way.
Exactly. Not going to mention his name on your channel. And we're going to wrap up the show there, guys, because we've gone through the reaction show. And there's disappointing scoreline tonight. Dortmund 2, Newcastle 0. Now we made our progressing Champions League very difficult. PSG away next in a couple of weeks' time. And then we've got Milan at home on December the 13th, which is a game we must win. Let's hope PSG win tonight, even though I love Serie A. Sorry, Milan, but PSG want to win tonight. And got one here. Do we want to draw in the Milan PSG game, though? It has to be PSG. So I want to qualify by tonight as well. You too, Gary, as well. So Liam, where can we find you, man? On your
Twitter,
on Twitter, yeah.
Yeah, Twitter or X. Just my name is the Liam_Aspo.
Fantastic stuff. And Paul, we can find you on social media, Blank Canvas PC as always. So we just go for it as well. No, we've got to work as well, guys. Great show, Clarky. Thank you, mate. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Coffee. Thank you, Ant. And thank you, again, Gary and Leslie and Gary and Clarky. And thanks to Indo. Sorry, chatter's still furious. Thank you very much, Alan, as well. Thank you, Nicola. And everyone else in the chat as well. So, guys, if you like what we watch, what's your opinions on tonight's game? Leave it in the comment section down below. It's still open as well. Can we qualify for the Champions League? Can we beat PSG next? Leave it down there as well. Liam thinks we can. Paul thinks he's not sure. I'm not sure neither.
We'll do the double. Be fine. We'll just do the double on them. 4-1 again. In their backyard. Embarrass them. It'd be brilliant.
That'd be funny, wouldn't it? If it happens.
It'd be brilliant.
That'd be amazing.
Smash AC Milan at home, and then we'll be laughing. We'll be laughing.
Exactly. So, guys, I'll quickly move backstage just a minute as well. If you like what you watch, make sure you like and subscribe. YesGood/PSG. Of course, we will. Nicola and Coffee and go on, lad. Cheers to you, mate. And as always, go drown yourselves, guys.